Youth activists around the world kicked off a new year with a fresh round of climate strike actions. The actions targeted world leaders with the demand that 2021 be the year policymakers take sufficiently bold action to address the climate emergency. Do you think it's going to happen? That would be great if it did. I would love it. It wasn't the only the youth activists, by the way, who marked the new year with a call to action. Greenpeace U.K. Executive Director John Sauven also addressed the simultaneous healthcare and climate crises. He writes, exceptional as the calamities of 2020 may seem, they could be just a taste of what's to come unless we change direction. You can add your name to the growing list of activists calling on world leaders to make 2021 the year we address the climate crisis at globalclimatestrike.com. Hey, check it out. I think it's going to be very, highly important now that hopefully by the time this video is out, we have the full Senate in Georgia. 2 senators from Georgia. So we have the full Senate in the United States, that we really press the Democrats to go against sort of what the corporations want and address climate change at full tilt, as they say. Also, progressives are applauding House Democrats for changing process rules for the incoming Congress that could help pave the way for a Green New Deal and Medicare for all. The change involves key exemptions from the pay-as-you-go rule, also known as PAYGO, which requires that any increase in spending by the federal government be matched by offsetting tax increases or budget cuts. Progressives, including our beloved AOC, have called for the rule to be revoked in recent years, while continued White House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and other Democrats have defended it. But check it out. Over the weekend, Pelosi and the House Rules Committee, the chairman there, Jim McGovern, unveiled an updated rules package. Let's get that. Let's see. There's AOC. The updated rules package, which is basically to prevent, prepare for, or respond to economic or public health consequences of COVID or the climate crisis from being subjected to PAYGO. Pretty cool. I mean, not great. Anyway, AOC added the demotion of PAYGO to the list of achievements by progressives in Congress in recent years. Check it. What she said is, and I'm looking over there, but it's over here. A little flashback for you. This tweet is from my first day in Congress. Wild day one expectations aside, let's update with how things panned out. House Climate Select Committee created. Check. Co-chaired Biden Climate Task Force that upgraded policy. Check. PAYGO is getting demoted. Check. So, hey, there's more to celebrate than even what's happening in Georgia. 2021, looking good. By the way, Massachusetts is leading on climate policy in 2021. The state legislature there has passed breakthrough climate legislation that overhauls the state's climate laws, drives down greenhouse gas emissions, creating clean energy jobs, and protects environmental justice communities. You see, it can be done, and they are not even bankrupt. The bill sets a 2050 net zero greenhouse gas emissions limit. I'd say not soon enough, but do your best. It also does a statewide limits every 5 years, the increasing requirements for offshore wind energy procurement, which will bring the statewide total to 5,600 megawatts. That's for the whole state. It requires emission reduction goals for Mass Save, the state's energy efficacy program. And for the first time, it establishes the criteria that define environmental justice populations. It also increases support for clean energy workforce development programs, including those targeting low-income communities. And it improves gas pipeline safety. They threw it all in one bill. The bill now moves to the desks of Massachusetts Republican Governor Charlie Baker. I wonder how that will go. But the fact that the state legislature passed it, and now I don't know by what margin, but if he vetoes it, then maybe they can overturn it. We'll wait and see. We'll put a pin in it. Thanks for watching. I'm Julianna Forlano. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and push the buttons down here to get the alerts that you need. This is Act TV.